What's up, YouTubers? Today I'm going to show you how to take apart the Sony CyberShot DSC-W350 camera. Alright, so the tools you'll need is a Phillips number 0 bit or head. It's like the smallest one you can get. So first, you want to start by taking off the battery and the memory stick, if you have one. Alright, just hope you can see that. I'm using my webcam to record this. There's the memory stick. Yeah. I'm using a Logitech C910 webcam. I was going to use this for audio quality, but the C910 has pretty good mics. It's alright. Alright, so there are 4 screws you need to take apart. 2 on each side, the left and right side. Take apart this one right here and this one right here. And on this side, hope you can see that, this one and this one. Alright, and once you take this apart, you'll see how rigid this thing is. And there's one more on the bottom that you need to take off right here. Not sure you can see that. This one. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. So in case you drop your camera or something like that, this will be a great guide. It's amazing how rigid this thing is once you know that it's only held together by 4 screws and 2 pieces of aluminum on the front and back, or aluminium, however you say it in the UK or the rest of the world, because the US is weird. Alright, screw number 2. Now it's time to take these screws out. And once you get those 4 main screws out, you go to the bottom and remove the top screw right here. This one. Alright. And then after that, all you have to do is pop open the battery cover, like so. I'm not sure you can see that or not. After you pop open the battery cover, lift up from the battery cover, and this whole piece just slides off, or pulls off. And this is a really nice piece of aluminum, which however you say it. And then for the back piece, you have to remove the 2 tripod screws down here. So we'll go ahead and do this. You can actually kind of loosen it right now. See, it's already loose, but the tripod piece is in the way. Or no, it's not. I guess you don't. Gently try to pry it open and it should come off. Now you gotta be careful on the right side where the wrist strap is. There are 2 ribbon cables right there. And I do not have needle nose pliers, and I don't have anything like a plastic tool. So what I'll do is use my pinky or my index finger, whichever one. And well, let's go ahead and take off these 2 tripod screws. That'll make it way easier. Because you can push the LCD out. Alright. Well, now you got the tripod piece out. Now the back should open or pull off like this. Now my piece, this piece right here, actually kind of got loose. So what I did was super glued it, and when I super glued it, like, it made my whole camera PCB turn white, because that's what super glue does. Once it dries up, it makes your PCB all white. So I scratched most of it off. But anyways, this piece became loose, so I tried super gluing it, and it worked out pretty well. So here's the other piece of aluminum. This bends really easily. It's really lightweight, and it's not really that strong. These 2 pieces are pretty neat. Now the rest of the camera body is actually plastic. This little bezel right here, or this frame, it's all plastic. And this whole thing is so flexible. Like, you can move it back and forth. And it's amazing what 4 screws can do. It can take apart this whole camera, besides the tripod screws. Alright, so next, you see this ribbon cable right here? Focus. Not sure if you see that. There. These 2 ribbon cables right here. Now what you want to do is lift up the LCD as much as you can without ripping the other side. Focus here. Alright. And then you want to use your index finger or your pinky and try to push these cables open or out of the way. There we go. And there we go. So this is what you're going to replace if you break the LCD. I'll focus here again. This is it. This is the LCD and the little small controls and the panoramic video and picture mode switch, a few buttons here, and the ribbon cables. Alright. Once again, only 4 screws needed to take apart this whole thing. Now, I've taken this thing apart before. This chip, I'm pretty sure, is a Bion's image processor. See that? Mine actually came with, I wouldn't call it a heat sink, because it's not cold and it's not jelly or anything. It's more like a sticker to cover up or something. I don't see it doing anything. It was like this when I took it apart, so I went ahead and pulled the sticker off. It doesn't look like it's doing anything, but being ugly. This is what I love about, like, usually Sony products. They're really well built. The stickers are straight. Everything's straight. This is this white piece of tape. I wouldn't take this off because this is where the camera's flash electronics go. So here's a main processor. This is where like the flash and all that stuff is controlled. The high voltage stuff, this is the flash itself. This is the microphone. And the red and black cables are for the speaker down here. See that? That's the speaker. And the speaker hole's on the edge right here for some reason. Alright, so if you drop your camera and you need to replace the lens, this is what you take off. There are a few screws around here in the back, and there's some ribbon cables that you need to take off. There's a black piece of plastic holding it or preventing it from short circuiting that you need to remove right here. And in order to remove this black bezel, you need to, at least I know how to remove it on one side, you need to like push in somehow, if you can see that with it focusing. Oh well, push in and it just comes out like this right here. It's a little clip. And I showed you this side of the motherboard. On the other side is just the card reader. You can view that on the camera itself. And basically that's how you take apart the Sony CyberShot DSC-W350. Four screws held this thing together, not including the tripod screws. Will that focus? There we go. No. Come on. And basically, to put it back together, all you have to do is reverse these steps and you're good to go. I never have luck with these things focusing on me. I just need to use manual focus. Oh, and by the way, this webcam, the C910 webcam, does work on the PS3. It's pretty neat. And I guess that's it. Later. 12:40.